Alright, so welcome back. Hopefully all of you guys have been having fun here with, again, 70th Idol. Dude, I've been having a blast. Listen, I know that I keep getting a few comments here and there saying the game is, like, scummy and such. I don't know. I do enjoy it. I do really have fun with it. I don't really play too many idle games, like an insane amount, so I don't know, like, the degree of what scumminess is when it comes to an idle game. All I know is, yeah, there are some pop-up bundles. Again, if you just X out of them, you moved on. I know that the ad system is there, but again, if you just don't watch the ads, you're good to go. If you want a little boost, it's like 30 seconds of your time. I don't know. I have seen various opinions of the thing, but I don't know. I've been having a lot of fun. I've been making a lot of progression. We're currently making it around 357 million box CC, which is pretty solid. We're at stage 1438 over here, and I think like 500 on Nightmare. So we're making good progress for, again, playing. I think we started this account a day or two after launch, or a day after launch. So we're doing pretty solid here. So I'm pretty happy about that. But today we're gonna talk about some fun stuff here. Basically, how to get your account to be super strong, and like the biggest way to kind of get that increase, and kind of how to manage the system to like the proper degree. So that's the entire point of the video. If you are new to the channel, like and subscribe, helps out a ton. Again, let me know how you're doing, what your account progression is, where you're currently at, what stage are you on, and again, what like CC you are at. I'm just curious about the entire community right now, because I do see a lot of players pick up the game now, because Netmarble is heavily advertising, which is great to see. Correct, it is great to see. Tower God New World, they just stopped advertising, so I hope they don't do that with this game. Definitely this game can last if they choose to make it last, right? If they choose to, so we shall see, because they just stopped advertising after a while, and then they only advertised TOG during a big update, and then they stop again. So hopefully they keep up the advertising. But basically speaking, we're talking about one system in this game called the potential system. So with the potential system, that is going to be found over here in your character area. In the character area, you can see all your characters that are duped out and everything. How the potential system works, it is kind of intertwined with the aspect of duping somebody. When you dupe somebody, you actually unlock more abilities from that character in the potential system, which again, it turns into more of a whale thing. But remember, for most of us, actually going back at it, if you look at it, you have Guild Thunder, you have DN, a lot of characters they give you, they're already worth it to invest your entire potential into, just because you're already getting dupes for them, right? And that's why this system is really good, whatever it is with the combat class increase, right? When you keep pushing this level over here, and combat class over here, you actually will keep continuously picking up dupes for actually solid characters. And when these characters have dupes, this is why they become so much stronger, and this is why I like super push that aspect of, hey, please use Guild Thunder, hey, please use DN, hey, please use Arthur, because again, as you push this, you're not only getting the increases from the dupes itself, right? Because again, the dupes obviously gives it something automatically when you are duping it, but you also gain the potential. Potential is unlocked again from duping. Right now, unlocks upon advancing to 8-star. Currently, I do not have an 8-star character. I have a 6-star character, and yes, you go past 6-star, you get more stars. Currently, again, what am I gaining? I'm gaining a good amount of stuff here. I'm getting accuracy over here, which we'll talk about this in a second. Crit chance over here, crit chance over here, crit damage over here, crit chance over here, crit chance over here. We'll talk about this because again, we just kept getting like I paused like or I put like very little into this, and I got a unique one. I'm like, okay, I'll just keep it for now. I put this one over here as epic. I'm like, okay, I'll just keep it for now. And then legendary, I'm like, okay, I'll just keep it for now. And then epic again, I'm just like, damn it, let me just keep it for now, because I just kept getting like because instead, like, usually you get normals and then other rarities. There's a lot of rarities to get, and I just kept on pulling like the good ones. I'm like, you know what, I'll just keep this for now, because again, I personally don't think that crit chance, crit damage, and accuracy are the ones to go for, but I'll talk about that entire point here in a second. But that's the point of the system. You unlock dupes, you're able to then push your character even further with these stats, and these stats kind of are like the big backbone to a character, and that's like the big increase you're going to see once you start duping. It's not just the dupe itself that is giving the character that much push, it is the potential system itself also. That's why also unique characters are just kind of sometimes far better maybe than, again, a character who's 1-star on the aspect of legendary, correct? Because yeah, the legendary bonus is really good, but if the character is innately good, let's say again in this case the old Melly, this Melly over here, then the potential system enough on him is pushing a good amount, right? And that's like the whole point, you know what I mean? So that's the thing, correct? Now let's get into like which is the good stats to go for and how that operates, because I know you want that. So let's jump into that. But yes, let's in this case, let's talk about all the typings and everything and go about it that way. So for example here, this character first is a DPS character. This character over here is a debuffer character. This character over here is a tank character, and then a support character. So there's different typings of the game. You know that obviously now, but by now it's a very common knowledge, right? But how it goes is this. In my opinion, the best way to raise the potential in somebody. So I tested this both in the global version and this version. That's why, again, my Bond has what he has, crit damage, crit chance, because I personally think from the increases you give yourself on your account and everything, I straight up think that attack is just the raw stat to go for, right? And again, that might be a hot take here, and I know that, and that definitely might be a hot take, but I do think that for the most part, just pushing raw attack on, again, DPS characters is enough of a way to go. Some characters, correct, they scale off different things, just to make sure this is clear. Some characters in the game actually scale off, which I think the new Lostfin actually scales off crit chance, but what I will say is, even if you were to innately increase that crit chance, how much crit chance are you really giving it, right? How much are you really going for? Like, if I were to show it to you, crit chance over here, I don't know if I have a stat like that, unless you're getting, like, a legendary crit chance, which is, again, a legendary crit chance. A legendary, the freaking highest stat of crit chance is a 4.5% increase on crit chance. But from the stats that my account is giving myself already, it's 25% crit chance raw, right? So even that additional crit chance, I don't know if it's worth it to, like, block up a stat where that stat could have easily been like what is it 20% attack we get, or how much? I don't know how much attack we get exactly. I don't know if any character here has it. If not, I'm just gonna roll them real quick. So here, attack. This is an epic attack, correct? Not the highest, mind you, right? We can go up to you can go up to 40%. Damn, I didn't even know that. 40% is wild. But yeah, you could go up pretty high, right? So again, remember, I think that for just raw DPS, if you're trying to go for that, I think attack is just the way to go. Honestly speaking, yes, some characters do scale off that, but in my opinion, I would just run other characters just to buff that up for that. I think that, again, attack is just indispensable. For accuracy, though, I've seen like an argument towards it, but again, I think the accuracy stat also is pretty garbage on the aspect of how much accuracy it's actually giving you. It gives you 20% accuracy. And again, your account already has like this much over here. So 20% of that, is it really worth that that stat being blocked up where like 40% attack could go? That's the question you got to ask yourself, right? So for the most part, in my fullest opinion, again, running attack or even crit damage, if you're running a person who can really crit quickly and you're running like a crit build, then maybe that could be a fine thing to go for. But again, I would just say raw attack is the perfect way to do it. Again, I've tested it over here with Bond. Yes, I do see some pretty good things here, but I think that just overall for my my other account, being the beta account, I think that attack was just overall better. And yeah, I have accuracy. The only reason I kept it right now is because I kind of got like a unique so quickly, epic so quickly, legend so quickly, and epic so quickly. I'm like, damn, yeah, that's not bad. I'm just gonna keep it for a second or two, because again, it just happened back to back, like without even spending much of the currency. And again, it's like anvils on Grand Cross. If you played that, it's the same system where it takes so much of the currency, it will just continuously burn it out until you get it for something you're looking for, right? That's just kind of how this operates. But again, accuracy, I don't know if it's like the 100% go-to. I still think it's attack. But the thing is, again, it's not always attack. For me, also, debuffers, they scale off the attack also. And then I think also when it comes to, like, I think healers, they also... 13% of the caster's attack. So again, they all scale off attack. So even if you're building a healer, you still need to build a healer with attack, right? Yeah, people would say like, oh, don't you build healers with like HP? It doesn't really matter for I think again, most characters. In this case, they have to heal. That's the point of them. So you gotta give them attack to make sure they heal proper, and that's the entire thing there. The other healers we have in the game, it's not her, right? No, she's debuffer. Is it Glocks then? Is the other healer? Because Glocks is the other support. I don't know if I have Glocks in this account. Do I not have Glocks in this account? Damn. Every account I have... Yeah, I don't have Glocks. Every account I have is different. This account also doesn't have Gallon, by the way. But, yeah, in that case, it has to be the attack then, right? Because, again, they scale off attack. Debuffers also, I think, because it's damage over time dot, right? They also... I think scale of attack too, so that's the entire point of it. Deals damage every 80% of the caster's attack. So again, if the caster's attack is low, you're automatically basically neutering the character in that sense, right? That's what you're doing, because again, they can't really scale to the degree that you want them to scale to. But the only character that I think is fine is a tank then, because tanks need HP 100%, right? It restores HP over here equal to the defense. So she's defense, correct? But what is Droll? Do I have Droll here? I think Droll doesn't really scale. He just needs HP, and that's really all he needs. Immortality, he can die. Over here, this doesn't matter. Over here, unable to recover HP for the duration of the effect. So he doesn't really have anything like that. So for a tank like this, or for a tank like maybe if you're running this guy right here, if you're running this thing too, I think you can just run HP. If it's a tank like this, you can just run HP. Because again, you just want them to survive. You want them to survive and that's it, right? Maybe, yeah, for Diane, she might want to run defense because again, amount equal to 12% of defense, her defense, right? So that's the only like thing there. Just verify the character itself before doing it. But I think that just raw HP, even on Diane, would be a fine thing to go for. And that's again the extra stat you're gaining. Remember that. That's why pushing these dupes are so powerful. Because again, it's not just that, right? This is what it looks like when you dupe somebody further. They get like a red star now. And once they get that red star, they unlock more areas for things there. Again, for this character, obviously we can't, but again, for characters like this, we will be able to. And that's kind of how it operates. So potential system is a really important system. Try to run attack as the stat. It is a very strong stat. If you want to run crit damage, it's definitely fine. If you think that your character's missing a lot and accuracy is what you go for it. Honestly speaking, if you pull like a legendary accuracy and you've already dumped so much currency in, just run with that legendary accuracy for a little bit. Yes, the currency is pretty easy to get, but when you're going to like try to get the maximum amount, like you see right now, I haven't burnt so much right now. I just go for like, oh, I got a unique, I'll just stick with it for now. But let's say I'm trying to chase a legendary attack, I'll be here forever. It's a very hard thing. Look at the rate. That rate is horrific, dude. That is a horrific rate in order to pull one. It's a 0.5%. You thought the banner was bad? It's a 0.5%. So most of us aren't getting this really quickly. So again, that's why this currency, yeah, it's like, oh, I got 91,000. Not really. You don't really got 91,000 because you will burn through it so freaking quickly. And again, if you want to earn that currency, it is through, I think, Advent Battle. The higher you get in Advent Battle, that's where you get it. And also those chests that we get, the Demon Clan chest, they also have it. A lot of the Demon Clan chests will give it to you because that's like the highest rate in the chest. You know, kind of how they wanted to make sure the rates are harder to pull the diamonds and such. But that's where it is too. So potential system, a very good system to increase attack. In my opinion, just raw attack straight up for debuffer, healer, and attack is perfect to go. If you want to, you know, kind of mess with crit damage or crit chance, again, I would avoid crit chance just because the percentage is super low, and I'd rather you go for like a crit buffer versus that, because again, they just give like what 20, 30, 40% from a crit buffer. But I would say definitely if you were to consider on a tank healer, tank HP, or in case of DN maybe defense, but I think that HP is just the raw stat also there. So that's how you kind of build your characters, and then again, that's the extra stat you're getting, right? 20, 40, like what, 20, 60, 80%. Let's say you get raw 80% increase on Melee's attack. That's freaking crazy, dude. You're doubling his attack almost. So for the most part, I think it's pretty sick. So let me know what you think. Yeah, just a quick little guy on that one. Hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully I explained it to the best of my ability. All right, hopefully I did that, but it's up to you. Best of luck, and you got this.